There's some decisions coming up that you have to make. When will you decide on allowing gay people to donate blood or not?
Well, interesting enough, I've received two pieces of correspondence this week. One was from my southern counterpart, James Riley, who is indicating that they don't intend to change their position, which is a permanent deferral. And it's not just about HIV, but it's about other blood-borne viruses. Then there was a second piece of work that was done recently by the European Council, which indicated that the majority of states in Europe, which goes beyond the European Union, 54 states this is, would be opposed to moving away from a permanent deferral. I think that people who engage in high-risk sexual behaviour in general should be excluded from giving blood. So if someone has sex with somebody in Africa or has sex with prostitutes, I am very reluctant about those people being able to give blood, and certainly I'm raising a whole range of areas with SABTO. What is important is that we retain confidence in the system, and the system that we have had has been one that has worked for very many years, and therefore to move away from something that is actually working, the old saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
But there are rights of people here. People feel they're being discriminated against.
The rights that are important is the right of the person who's receiving the blood to have confidence that that blood is not something which is going to infect them with something else.
But is blood not screened before it's passed on anyway?
It is, and this blood that comes in, some of it is turned around very, very quickly, and there can be problems arise as a result of that. So you're going to stop donations
then from England, Scotland and Wales? We use a lot of donated blood from there, and they don't have this ban. So
the screening exercise that takes place involves two areas. The first element of the screening is to remove people who engage in risky behaviour. The second element then is the scientific element, and that will look at the blood itself. So what we have actually works by removing people who engage in what is perceived as being risky behaviour. Actually works very well in the second element of the screening. I will receive blood from other areas whenever I need it, be that the Republic of Ireland or be that other parts of the United Kingdom.
Are your officials advising you that this is a good idea, or are you saying, well look, this is how I feel about it, I want this policy implemented?
No, I've taken advice from a whole range of people, and actually I have conflicting advice on it, which is part of the problem. Some people would say, yes, we think we could go ahead with it, and others are saying, actually, we'd prefer not to do that. And that can be quite significant.
But how can you justify it when the millions of people who live in the rest of the UK are being, in your opinion, exposed to risk?
It's not particularly difficult to justify whenever North America doesn't do it, whenever the vast majority of Europe, in a very recent report, has said they have no intention whatsoever of changing it. And there's only a few countries in the world have actually taken a similar line to the United Kingdom.